welcome everybody, or welcome back to the SNS podcast.
Yeah.
This is episode 7. We're flying through this, okay?
Yeah.
Soon we're going to be episode 10.
Yeah.
And the season will be...
That'll be season 1.
Close, yeah.
That'll be season 1 right there. So we got some juicy on today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
A little light. But what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the SNS podcast, man. Hope y'all are enjoying it thus far. If you made it to episode 7, shout out to you. If you are new here, hey, welcome. If this is your first video, go back and do some watching. Go back and catch up, binge watch it like you do BMF and all that. But yeah, man, happy to have y'all here, man. Hope y'all enjoy it. We just share our experiences. This is basically like a platform that we use to simply just help young adults like us navigate through life. And so, I mean, if you feel like it's for you, share it with somebody else. You know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoy it. But without further ado, we gonna dive right on into it, man. How you feeling today, baby?
Feeling good.
I'm talking about you look good.
Thank you.
Fresh off work. Okay.
Trying not to let daylight saving get to me.
Yeah, whoop you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. So obviously this episode is called Class Clown. You feel me? And I think we all know where that's going. Daisha was a class clown back in high school, y'all. Shug was all right.
That ain't even believable.
Okay, it's me. You feel me? But
it was never a question.
Not a question at all. We got new viewers, so you don't know.
These people know you.
They know for a fact.
Yeah. They ain't even really have to grow up with you to know that it was you.
Definitely, I'm the class
Do
clown.
I give class clown?
The ponytail. Come on, y'all.
What that mean?
Class clown.
Boy.
No, that's me, though. In my own right, you know what I'm saying? I take full responsibility. I always been a comedian in my family, in school, and anywhere. Football practice, every sport I was in, I was always the funny one. So, yeah, we're going to dive into it today, man. Matter of fact, what year you graduated?
I'm going to let you go first. Let me get your little class out the way. Go ahead.
What year you graduated? I'm not saying mine first.
What year you graduated?
What year did you graduate?
You graduated before me, so you have to say it.
So you should respect your elders. What year did you graduate?
That means you're old. Yeah.
If y'all graduated in 2013, spam the comments. We are not old. And whatever class you graduated in, I promise you, class 2013, best hands.
Listen.
Best hands you ever seen.
That's cute that you think that.
I'm telling you.
I think that's really cute.
That's the real millennials. Born in 95, you feel me? 94.
Yeah, after we sweep y'all out the way. If you're our class of 2016, you didn't have to go to Conway. You know he had a good year in 2016. 2016 was all around a great year. If you graduated in 2016, it was lit. The best songs came out. It was just that new freedom you got from graduating.
Name one song that came out in 2016 that you got off the top of the head. My point
White Iverson.
White Iverson?
Yeah.
Post Malone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a banger.
Yeah.
That's a banger.
Because I was listening to that.
Bumping it heavy.
The whole year.
That's a banger. Okay. Shout out to 2016. That was a good year.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was black.
I did too. I thought he said niggas.
I did too.
Yeah.
Until I seen the video and I said, I know they ain't let that slide. This man, white man saying nigga. And then he said something else. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the radio would bleep it out and I'm like.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay.
He threw you off for a second. But shout out to White Iverson, man. But yeah, what's your favorite subject?
Off rip, I say history. Off rip. Number one, not because I like learning history, you know, the lies. It's because it was the same thing every year. All you had to do was like memorize it. They literally went over the same thing every year.
True.
And also I had coaches as teachers. If you had a coach as a teacher, a history teacher, any type of teacher, you know that was the easiest class you could possibly have because number one, the study guide is the test.
Facts.
Literally, like, they just will erase the answers and give you a blank.
This is a fact.
Passing.
Well, when you start playing the sports, then they start expecting random geniusness out of you. You know, go to class.
Playing sports.
You don't be going to class. Yeah, now that I'm,
if you're an athlete.
yeah, if you're an athlete now, I'm in
Yeah,
sports.
no.
Now that coach, he ain't going. Now all of a sudden, make sure you on time. You don't be on time.
Now
Man, get out them girls' face. You be in the other teacher's face.
That's different. You gotta be on time. They're gonna help you pass the class. Just get there on time.
Get there on time.
That's all you gotta do. Look here. He wanted to skip the whole class.
I'm thinking like, okay, this is my boy. I'm gonna make the practice, but this class, you don't got no jurisdiction over here.
No.
Your jurisdiction in the field.
And why would you want to cut up in your coach's class knowing that he run the field?
He knew who I was. Every coach I've ever had, they know what's up with me.
Anyway,
for sure.
If you had a coach for a teacher, you know that was like a bird class. You just fly right through it.
Yeah.
Because when it's time for them to have games, y'all watching movies. It's a sub.
Ooh, you right.
Like, it's just it was amazing. So,
you right about that?
History right off rip.
You got a point.
What was yours?
My favorite subject in school? I'd say my favorite subject in school was science, for sure. I'd say science, for sure. Because it's just like lab, you get to mix up the chemicals, you get to, you get to see like about plants, we just like the experimentations and stuff like that.
Dang.
And I think I kind of was compelled by just, like animals and living behaviors, stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff used to get me going. For some reason, I don't know. Don't ask me why. I can watch the Discovery Channel on repeat, same episodes, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I always found science like fascinating. That's what I scored the highest on my ACT, 21.
Really?
Yeah, that's the highest I ever scored on anything. 21. 21. For real.
Dang. Yeah, I hated science.
Hated it?
Yeah.
Did you have like horrible teachers or?
That probably, yeah.
Okay.
I had teachers that just talked it at you instead of like teaching it to you. And to me, at least, I ain't that type of learner. Like, I need to. Yeah. It's not like y'all was more hands on. I think the only thing we did hands on was like the frog dissection.
We never.
And that was like at the end of the year. And then we made ice cream, homemade ice cream.
That was fire. I remember that.
But that was it. Like, we ain't do no little combustion. Not that I can remember.
That's when I learned what the word imminent was.
Oh.
No, combustion imminent. It means fire.
Oh.
Some shit is in flame. Yeah. I enjoy science. I ain't gonna lie to you. We had Miss Love. If anybody went to Fort City High School, you love Miss Love. Like, so I couldn't think of too many people that didn't like her. Like, she taught it how it was, took her time with it. If we had projects, everything that you learned throughout the week led up to Friday, so you was excited for Friday. Like, that's when we finna kick it. But when I started playing sports, I used to hate it because I never got to, you say you dissected the frog, I never got to dissect the frog because we would be going on games. All the favorite projects, like, I never got to do.
And I hated it. I was like, I don't want to do
He was
this.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it. I would threw
if
it
I
on
was
somebody.
in the group,
Anything. I would have loved it. I would have loved it. I would have loved it. I would have loved it.
I could tell the type of kid you was.
Man, bro, that would have been funny.
Because why is that funny to you?
That's, at the time,
Throwing a dead frog onto someone?
It's just funny. I can't explain it. I was a kid.
It sounded like you were bad.
I was bad.
Yeah.
I was definitely bad. Matter of fact, speaking of that, who was you in school?
Type of kid I was in high school. I was not too much different than how I am now. Like, still, now what you see is what you get out of me.
Right.
Only difference is I was more, of course, like, in the mix.
Yeah.
So I was at
like
the parties.
in high school, you had to be though, kind.
I mean, you didn't have to, but it was more like you would enjoy high school more if you were.
Yeah.
So just parties, hanging out, getting into trouble, doing things I was supposed to do. Typical kid stuff. Yeah, I wasn't like athletic at all in any.
Did you play any sports?
No.
Cheerleading.
I was a computer nerd. I had classes my senior year. No, my 11th year and my senior year. I would say I had like mostly computer classes. So like I had a entrepreneurship class.
Yeah.
I was doing banking and finance, design and imaging, photography. Like I was on, and I had like an art class I had to take so I could graduate. But
did you work on y'all yearbook committee? Was that you was a part of that?
But
so the people I took our photography classes, they was a part of the committee. That's why I thought you.
No. Well, we had if you're from Conway, Gary Allen Strain takes all the pictures. Like he's like Conway Arkansas-based
To this
photographer.
day.
Yes.
And
He takes all of Conway Public Schools pictures.
He that deal?
Yeah.
Like,
well, it ain't him. It's like now it's his daughters and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
But when you was coming up, that was kind of like his last
that
day.
brand, yeah, they was their picture day. They did like our graduation, like when you come down the stage, they do all.
So y'all didn't have Johnston's? Johnston's didn't come to y'all school towards the end of the year for the senior?
No, I think they did. I think they put the pictures together. I mean, the yearbook together.
Okay, Johnston's did y'all yearbook.
Yeah.
Okay.
The yearbook and like the class ring and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hope I'm not lying about that, but I think yeah. So yeah, I was just a computer nerd. Yeah. I stayed far away from field, from sweat. I hated PE.
Hated it.
Very. I used to hate the pacer test. You remember that?
Yes. I hated the laps. Everything else I was.
I didn't really mind the laps, but the little where you had the sit and reach. Oh my god!
Oh man, that was the stupidest. Man, that was so stupid to me.
Y'all
had to do the pacer test and the reach test. Y'all had to do
that.
Sit and reach.
And you be trying to reach your ass off. But mine never went far.
Never. Never.
Listen, and that pacer, if you had a class with your friends and y'all was running beside each other, y'all be running like, all right, you finna get out? Yeah, I'm finna get out. Y'all get out at the same time. Then y'all get to sit there and talk. Because it was always this one overachiever ass dude.
Oh, yeah, it's always that person.
Would keep going on the 100th beat and all this stuff. You
we had this white dude in our class, and he used to kill it. Man, he used to kill it. He'll be going and he'll get up to 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Y'all thinking our time and our mind frame back then, we're like, dang, that's crazy. He going on.
Yeah.
I'll stop at 3 minutes, 5.
Yeah.
Because I'm still competitive a little bit, but then your friends sitting down, you like, okay, now I look corny.
What they talking about?
Yeah, now I look corny. Let me go sit down.
It was one dude that was still running until the bell rang. We was like, bro, relax.
We get it.
The bells rang. We done changed clothes. What you doing?
We get it. Put your backpack on.
Right.
I used to love PE though. I couldn't wait.
Well, I couldn't. I always had it.
I couldn't wait.
No. Be all sweaty and stuff.
When I tell you I couldn't wait, I mean it. I could not wait.
So, I'm interested in knowing who you were in high school. Because it's given I kind of know.
In high school, I say I was that nigga. Point blank simple, it ain't no other way to put it. I was who I am now. And I don't say that to be cocky or all the girls. Nah, I ain't saying it like that. Not at all. You know how some people be I probably was their second choice. I wasn't even second choice.
Oh, no.
You knew me, it was cool, I could be around, but I ain't gonna say it no girls that I thought was cute was he's so fine or nah. I've never really just heard he fine. Maybe it was said behind my back or something, but nah, nobody was ever he fine or he, nah.
Yeah, nobody come up to you. I always thought you were so fine in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I used to like you
so
much in high school. Why didn't you say nothing then? I had people do that to me. Excuse me, why didn't you say nothing then?
Yeah.
What?
You never said nothing in high school. It's just I was afraid. You wasn't afraid.
Thought I was ugly.
I was getting called African booty scratcher. I'm telling you, I was burned. Football had me burned. I was in shape. What now we look at is oh, dude got a body. Man, people, they was underachieving that back then. They wasn't going. They were going with the dude with a gut and a.
Who was doing that?
Man, the girls back in my school, they was going for the dudes with the guts and the money and yeah.
Y'all had money in high school? It was dudes that had money.
A little petty little money. Niggas that sold candy.
Oh, okay.
Niggas that once we got to 12th, 11th grade, now niggas driving Crown Vic. They got the Crown Vic crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got Crown Vics.
What y'all doing to get that money?
Man, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. None of my business.
Cause money like that.
I ain't had nothing to do with them boys. Had Crown Vics, selling candies.
I ain't hating.
Yeah, they did their thing.
Nah, they was hustling.
For real.
High school hustlers.
But I say in high school, that's genuinely who I was. I was just that cool dude. Still loud, of course, funny. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of associates. What I thought at that time was friends. I had a lot of friends. But I say I fit in any crowd. I genuinely can say I fit in any crowd. I could be with the band people because I was in band 10th, 11th grade. 9th and 10th grade. Football, track. I played all sports except for baseball. I broke my foot. But yeah, for the most part, I could fit into any crowd. Like, and you loved me in class. Like, your type would have loved me in class. Like, you don't want to talk? Bet I got you.
Don't speak for me.
I got you. You was not the one that was, tell me, when y'all got a project, you was not the one that wanted to get up and speak. That's where I come in and I got you.
Yeah.
They like, me. Everybody want me to be in that group now.
All right.
I give a fire presentation.
I'll do the work. You just talk.
We used to have a perfect, I used to be a perfect combo. I used to love that. I'd be like, bet, I ain't got to know. Do it. Bet, I got it. Just get up there and tell them this is what I used to love it.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was me though. That was me in high school.
Okay.
For sure. Genuinely.
That was it.
I'm really like everything
weren't disrupting
I am now.
class.
I was very disruptive. But like not dumb disruptive. Not can't even sit down like that bad. Like as soon as he walk in, teacher say get out. Not like that. I grew out of that once I got to high school.
Okay.
Because you still, all the hype was in the classrooms, you know.
Yeah.
So I kind of kept the personality, but and I never said I ain't never got kicked out. I could say 11th to 12th grade. I don't think I ever got kicked out of a class. Because I was a little bit more focused because I was trying to stay on the team. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, before that, I was horrible. Before that, I was just horrible out here living life.
So who was you like? What was your main group you hung with? Like the jocks? Like what was your friend group?
I would say football. That was like my main crew, like the jocks, so they say. That was the main people that I hung around.
Was y'all
but
like
you didn't see me as the jock, like the quiet. You only see him when on Fridays when he play a game. You know, I wasn't like that. Like I wasn't a put up jock. I was like always at your functions. I was always, you know what I'm saying. But
y'all wasn't like the stereotype.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't.
Okay.
I know dudes like that. I know dudes who was like that. Only hung around certain people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't just letting everybody around them. I go talk to the hood dudes. I'll be this football star. Still go talk to the band, stop by the band before practice. I ain't really, I'm not your typical, I wasn't your typical jock. I was like funny, cool. Yeah. I hung out with, I'm talking about jocks, hood dudes, nerds, the country white boys. We used to race on the back street. I didn't even have a car. Just watching them, or we'll go mud ride. Yeah. I used to do all that. Yeah, everything. Asian. Used to have this Asian dude. He used to have like a Mitsubishi car, and he could change the tunes on it so it could sound heavy or it sound like Tokyo. It looked like Tokyo Drift. He had the blue lights underneath. Shout out my boy, man. Hopefully everything all right with him. But yeah, who was the main people you was hanging around? Main, and then like. Who was you around? What type of friend groups did you have?
I feel like my main was like me and my cousins. So I went to school with at least 5 family members.
For real?
I think. Maybe 4.
Like not play, like, oh, my mama know your mom. Like
no,
real
like,
blood, your blood family.
A couple, we got the same. One, we got the same great-grandparents. And then just other, like, just family members that I don't really care to know how we're related. But I literally know that we are. It's not one of them, like, oh, you my cousin. It's not, no, it's like, I know our grandma, something like that, family like that. Yeah. So I'm like, no, we related. That was, like, the core, especially, like, senior year. It was just us 3. But we all kind of had, like, our separate friends as well. But then we all had, like, group of friends. Like, if that makes sense. Like, that makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so.
Like, your nucleus is your nucleus. But
yeah, but we all had friends, like, our own friends as well.
Yeah, but you would find yourself around your friends' friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you blended well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, same thing. We had the same concept, yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of, like, classroom friends.
So you be cool with the white girls, the black.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I wasn't cool with everybody, but like I had my few, like, I don't want to say nobody's name on here, but it's a couple people on there. Like, it was 2 white boys that I was close with, like friends. Yeah. Hilarious, like stoner type vibe. Like, I loved them. They was like, yeah. And then like some white girlfriends, that were like low-key stoners too, I guess. Kind of vibes. Cool, anyway, hey. But they was just cool, real chill, down to earth. Like, and then just like everybody, like, yeah. pretty much everybody in the class I was cool with for the most part. Yeah, I didn't have like a.
You never had no fights in high school, nothing like that?
Oh, it was always fights. Listen.
You fought?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
but there were fights.
Okay.
I missed a lot of them because, I was late to school a couple times. People like to fight early in the morning. I never understood that. It's 7 a.m. Why we got so much animosity? So I was always late. I always missed it. But my cousin would already had a video. So it was like I never.
Recorded, ready.
Listen. It was.
You missed them, but you didn't miss.
Yeah. I missed it physically. And it would be something that was
you
like.
Didn't catch it in the theaters.
Right outside my homeroom. And I'm like, getting to class. I'm like, it's kind of weird out in the atmosphere in the hallway. And I get in there, they like, you missed the fight. I'm like, damn.
Every time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. But yeah, I think my friend group was kind of, there's those two people, the three. It's like the main ones, yeah. The Three Musketeers.
That's what y'all are.
Pretty much.
Consistently though, like all the way through 9th through 10th or whatever, like all the way through high school?
I say kind of pretty much.
Basically.
I can't really remember for real that.
Gotcha,
but I just know, literally, I'm not going to hold you. I kind of just only remember from 10th to 12th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 9th grade, junior high, it was just blending. Two schools blended together. Junior high and 9th grade. My 9th grade was at the junior high, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's weird.
That's when two schools came together. Okay. And we was starting to make new friends and all that other stuff, and
That's crazy.
So.
Yeah, we had 9th grade at our high school, and then that's crazy. Yeah, if you was in the 9th grade, you was at the high school. 8th and 7th was our junior high.
Yeah, but they played us a little bit because that's when they started to change what grades are at what schools type of vibes. So it got kind of confusing. I think we had to stay at the junior high for 2 years or something, because when we were freshmen, we thought we were going to the big high school.
Which were 9th grade was 9th grade at that time in high school.
What?
The grade that you're about to go to they got 9th grade is at the high school, but once you get to the 9th grade, now they switched.
Pretty much.
So now you was at the junior high again.
Yeah.
But thinking that you was going to go to the... Okay,
yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
I think. Yeah. Either it was there or middle school or something like that. But yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
What were your favorite memories? Or most fond memories? Which ones come to you just like that? Memories that come back. They could be good or bad. Matter of fact, give both. What's your good experiences and your bad experiences?
Okay.
Both of them.
I guess I'll start off with the bad. So my bad experiences, I'd just say, just doing stuff I ain't had no business doing. Hey, Mom, I know you're going to watch this. Whatever. But I used to leave school a lot.
Leaving school?
Yes. I would leave school, maybe second period, and then come back at lunch or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because if you went to Conway, they had that little automatic system that called your people to let you know what periods you missed. And either she ain't tell me or they just wasn't calling, but she never said anything about it. So I was,
So she probably never got no car, because you got the type of mama that would have.
Yeah, because she would definitely
so we
question
just
me.
missing.
So where was you at?
Yeah, she was saying something.
Yeah. Those are
Shout out my girl.
Sorry. She probably knew though. No, I knew. Did you?
Or she might say she knew it.
Yeah, you ain't know nothing.
I can't trust that.
Come on. Wait. So, some good experiences, I'd say my senior year. Listen, my senior year was lit. Everything else was a blur, okay? Senior year, I had my car, okay? I had a 20.
You lit.
Listen. And it was a new car. Because I got my car in 2015. I had a 2015 and 2015. Excuse me, what?
Who you know?
What? Excuse
who
me?
You know? Who you know?
With remote start? Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's another reason why I was always late. Because
y'all still start y'all
I could start, at that point, I had an app. I could start my car from my app in class.
Sitting
Stop
in class,
playing with
let me
me.
Go ahead and start the car.
Stop playing. I was that girl.
And you hard. In 2015, that was,
Listen.
Bruh, that was the.
Listen.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah. Just having that freedom. I just remember us all, everybody even people that like didn't have a car, like we all going places like after school. Like it was a Sonic right down the street. Might meet at Chick-fil-A. Just like game nights, parties, just having that freedom to like literally drive myself there.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm ready to go, I'm finna go.
You out.
Like, yeah, so
that's always been you.
Yeah.
Like, when you ready to go, you vamping.
Yeah.
Not no, all right, y'all. That ain't no you.
I say who I'm riding with, like we were all mutually like agreed, like y'all ready to go? Okay, yeah, come on.
That's great.
Like, yeah. So yeah, just that freedom, like, oof. Yeah, I felt a little grown, I ain't gonna lie. I had my own car, I had a little job at that time, I had some money. Gas was like
dirt cheap at that
$5 to fill up.
Dirt cheap.
It wasn't that cheap. Probably about like $10 to fill up. 10 to 15. I had my little money. I was able to buy my own food. My mom had to like make dinner for me. Oh, girl, I already ate. It's okay. I picked up something after school. Yeah.
You was living life.
Listen.
Hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. So you was a baddie already in high school. Ooh.
You know.
Okay. Okay. I'm
then, yeah, it was. Listen.
That was your year.
It was because it was a vibe. Like if you like had a car, you know you was in like the parking lot. It was a really big parking lot. So some people in the mornings like hanging out in the parking lot. You see your homegirl over there, your friend, finna sit in the car with them. You know, just stuff like that until it's time to go in. You eating your breakfast in the car. You ain't really got to deal with people in the cafeteria who trying to fight and stuff. Like, so it was vibe.
You had a ball.
A party at the barn. The barn party.
What's the barn? This is like a place.
It was literally a barn. It was actually my cousins, one of the two cousins I was telling you I was hanging out with. Her dad had a barn kind of out there in the country a little bit. And people was on the roof.
Of the barn?
Yes, party. It was like, it reminded me of Project X a little bit, but not as like crazy. We ain't sinking no car or nothing. But it was a really good night. That's the video I showed you the other day. I might insert that clip. It probably don't.
Daisha was wilding out.
It probably don't do it justice, but like, yeah, it was good. But and you know, good parties ends in people fighting and stuff. So yeah, people fought. People that didn't even graduate with us, they really graduated a couple years.
And still was coming and kicking it with y'all.
Yeah, that happened a lot. It was a lot of older niggas who graduated years before us.
Don't do that to them.
At the parties.
Because we might be them old niggas trying to go to a college party one day, want to just,
no,
you know,
I ain't going to no college party.
You might just want to go
I go to the club. Well, I look like going to a college party.
Oh, man. You never know. I might take you back to the yard.
I'm almost 30 years old. No.
So it's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
Get your old ass on.
It's time to move up to the club, okay?
Straight club.
Or have a little party at your house. I don't know.
You're right. You got a little plan.
But yeah, that was a good time. Yeah. So what about you? What was some good and bad memories?
It was not like that. Well, I'd say like kicking it, going to parties and stuff. I probably was the person that would ride with you. I ain't had no car in high school. I was good, but I was everywhere.
I'll let you ride with me.
Appreciate it. I'd say good experiences. For sure, good experiences. I'd say I won Homecoming King. That was big for me. I was like, wow. Yeah, like, you know, like people got to vote for that. So I was like, dang, I made Homecoming King. Like, dang.
That's crazy.
For real.
I didn't even go to Homecoming.
You never?
That's weird how, like, different schools is, like, different.
That was a big thing in our city. Like, I won Homecoming King. I won a Prom King. I forgot about that. That's crazy. I won Prom King. For real. Yeah.
You had a prom date?
Yeah. Yeah. I took my it's like, I wouldn't even say like we was dating. I liked her. I think I was too goofy for her. Yeah, I think at that time I was just like super goofy. Like, you know how everybody do something after prom? I didn't do nothing after prom. We was just chilling. I was chilling at her house, her mama's house. But nah, you know, not to put my prom date out there. Shout out to my girl. She very cool people. But nah, it wasn't like my particular experiences wasn't like everybody else's. I wasn't the dude that had a whip. But I was everywhere with no car. Well, that's probably another reason girls didn't really want to. No. But yeah, I went with a prom date. I took somebody in the grade below me. But yeah, I could just remember them two things: Homecoming King, Prom King. I definitely remember. I say homecoming king, prom king. I won class clown. Yeah, like class clown. Definitely, like that's crazy. How I forget that one? I won class clown. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. And those three things felt so good to me just because like these your peers. Like just like in the league, like the league I was in last, they voted. Like we kind of got to vote as a group on like top players in the league. And so for me to be like number one defensive lineman, that was voted by my people, by my peers.
Yeah.
So I felt that's how it felt. Like I love that. Like this is your opinions. These are everybody's opinion gathered up together.
Yeah.
So yeah, like to win something like that, I felt like that was like, dang, that was dope. Like, you know, like I said, like I've always been that nigga, like that, and not in like a not like no type of way that you think it. I think like just like that was a.
You're a people's person for sure.
For sure, like I thrive off people. Like I love people. I for sure you hit it on the nose with that one. But yeah, so like yeah, I say them two for sure. Definitely. Oh, them three, excuse me. I say prom king, homecoming king, and class clown. Those probably my top three memories. Cause I mean, we ain't really win much in football. I guess I go that route. Bats, we didn't win much in football. I think we finished the season like 2-10, something like that. Like, and 2 is the losses. I mean, it's the wins. Probably 1, 2 beat our sorry schools in our division. Nah, I don't think no.
Listen, you weren't the only one. Real quick, you know what's crazy?
What?
My cousin was on the football team. And the football team, our class, our year, senior year, trash. He would tell me and my cousin, he'd be like, yeah, don't y'all even come to the game.
No, he didn't.
He did. He'd be like, yeah, don't even come to the game.
Oh, well, you would have hated me.
You
would have hated me. I don't
like,
got that type of honesty.
He already knew. He was like, we ain't gonna win.
I knew we did.
Well, thank you.
It took a special nigga to know that y'all wasn't finna win and still invite y'all. What type of nigga was I?
Oh, no.
I did that in college too. Hey, y'all come to the game. Come see me.
No, y'all get y'all
knowing for sure. Like, but I had this percentage of hope, like 1% of hope. Like, man, we might win, and my family we get the. I always kicked it afterwards anyway. I've never been like, well, we lost through that. That's never been me.
Yeah.
In no league, in no age group, none of that. No division, high school, nothing. And anything I win or lose, we booze. Shout out my boy Johnny Manziel. Like, win or lose, we booze. Like, I was always, always, like, we always kicked it. Like, I'm always been like, man, that's gone. That's behind us now. Like, once that clock hit 0, I don't care if it's 70-0 or 21-2. It doesn't matter what the score is. But yeah. Just bad. I'll say bad. ACT. I took all them ACT classes. Bro, I had to come to school at 6 a.m. to get these classes. Like, ACT prep ain't for everybody.
Listen, the ACT ain't for everybody.
I did all them classes, baby. You don't hear me? I did all them classes every morning. All ACT my senior year. The second half semester, right before you finna graduate, I took ACT classes all the way up until the ACT test.
Yeah.
Just to score a 12 on the ACT. 12. Scored a 12 on the ACT. I'll take that back. My senior year, I scored an 18.
You had a 21.
My junior, I scored a 21 in science.
Yeah.
That was each time though. Every time. It never went up. It never went down. But 21. I've been taking the ACT since I was in the 10th grade. And every time I've taken it, like, it's never been above 20. They super scored. That's how I ended up getting into college. They super scored. That's where it first came out, I guess. And then they super scored the scores, and then they rounded up to be like a 20, whatever. But nah, my first time ever taking it, man, I had a 12. Then my mom put me in ACT prep, stuff like that. And I was like, man, how am I taking it? I'm not learning. They used to teach us start from the back. I tried that.
Yeah.
15. I got a 15 on it. I was like, bro, nothing
the hard
worked,
truth
man.
about that, like, I wish they get rid of those tests because I never did good on those. Because, like...
ACT prep?
Yeah, just, like, all of, like, standardized tests, I was... Because I'm not a good test taker. Especially something like that where it's covering, like, a lot of subjects. If I have a test in class, like, of course we've been talking about it. It's fresh on my mind.
Yeah.
You know, so if it's things like that, and then it's, like, the pressure that's riding on these test scores, like, am I going to get into college? Am I, like, you know, like, that makes people clam up, like, test taking anxiety, like, that's a thing. And some people just really like me are not good test takers, especially if it's a lot riding on it. Like, ooh, you just freeze, and I just wish they'd get rid of that. Like, come on now. Why are we doing that? Stupid. Can you just take our last report card and be like, okay,
and
cool.
then what's crazy, and not to diss nobody, but the folks that had them high credit scores, had them high test scores, like I know one person don't do nothing with their degree.
Yeah.
And don't do, like, you gotta what, 28, 29, 30, and you ain't come and go. And not to this come and go, nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, just to go, it goes to show that those tests don't mean anything. Yeah. That's what I'm really getting at. Wherever you work is wherever you work. If I needed to work at Come and Go, I would work at Come and Go. It's not nothing in that type of aspect. But like I say, like, not to put my foot in my mouth, but literally, like, that literally never, I'm like, bro.
It don't prove nothing.
Like, it didn't prove nothing. So it's like we struggling on all this, feeling all the, so if you out there and you taking the ACT or the ACT coming up, study your butt off for real. I get it. That's cool. Handle your business. But don't let that dictate, oh, I'm going to be a failure. Oh, man, I know some people that didn't even take it, didn't even go to college, and they making six figures right now. I got one homeboy who a millionaire, like, doing it and never took the ACT. So don't let that determine it. Now, if your parents telling you to take it. I'm not against the ACT.
Give it all you got.
But I'm just saying, give it your all, but know in the back of your head, like, everything will be okay regardless of what you do. Give your all. I gave my all. My all was just a 12. The first time ever taking it, my all was a 12. My best ever was a 20. So don't feel bad. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, don't.
Those tests do not define you.
Yeah, it don't. I used to be mad. I'm like, I ain't make top 25%. They took them out to the movies and stuff. Top 10% got to go on 2 field trips, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I ain't get to do none of that, man. I did not get to do none of that. But nah, for real, I think genuinely, I would say definitely that was one of the ones that really kind of got to me. I was like, bro, I'm done. I got a 12.
And it make you feel that way when it's really, in reality, you're not a good test taker. Yeah. In reality.
Yeah, no, for real.
They showing you how to, like, I don't even know what they were showing in those classes. Because I went to a couple of them, and I was just like, why am I here? Teach me how to not have test anxiety.
No.
Don't show me how to fill out. No, I know that I can maneuver the packet and do this, that. I know I can do that. Teach me how to relax.
That was a big one. You got to think, I had ADHD bad. Yeah. So, like, I could be like, okay, what is the square root of, dang, dude, shoes hard. Dang, it's quiet in here. Dang, I didn't eat lunch today. Dang, you gotta, like,
thinking about what you finna do when
so short. Then one time I cheated. I caught myself trying to cheat on the ACT.
Everybody tests different.
Yeah,
people had like
CPAC. Yeah. Everybody had a different packet.
That was so stupid.
But nah, that's crazy. That's wild. So the whole time I got the same test as a nigga 2 rows over, desk 1, and I'm at desk 13 in the back side of the classroom.
And then they were so serious. Had to be quiet. Had to put your phone up.
Phone
had to be locked up.
Yeah.
Like, you could have a apple or a banana on your desk.
You can have
water.
You can have a fruit. They told us you can have a fruit.
Raise your hand and get your pencil sharpened.
Yep. You have to have a T9 calculator.
And it's timed.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, oh no.
The Texas Instrument Calculator. Yep. So you can have the Texas Instrument Calculator. Yep.
But yeah.
I be thinking about from time to time, like, will we be a couple if we was obviously in the same city and high school, but
or grade.
Well, that's a big one. 2016 and 2013, I would have been a senior while you was a freshman. Nah, I wouldn't have talked to you. That would have been a good look. But it's crazy because, like, I'm actually only 2 years older than her.
Yeah.
But it's just like...
Let me put it out there.
For high school.
My birthday was in November. Okay. Yeah, I had to wait another year.
Yeah. And so my birthday is in the summertime.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I was a grade behind.
So, yeah.
So, technically, I would have been 2015.
Yeah, you're supposed to graduate 2015.
Yeah. Shout out to my November babies, because it wasn't just me. Yeah. Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sid the kid.
Yeah, her birthday November too.
So I say, when I think about it, I'd be like, I think we would have, like, probably been cool from a high school perspective. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. You can kind of chime in on it, but just like by the stories that I told you and seeing my yearbook pictures and stuff, which I throw clips in here or I throw some pictures in here to show y'all the proof that I was that nigga in high school.
Put them senior
photos.
But
we'll put our pictures. Matter of fact, we're going to put our pictures beside each other and let them judge. Like, well, do y'all see us being a couple? All right? We're going to let y'all judge fully. Do y'all see us being a couple?
Ew, I'm cringing. I don't even know what picture I'm going to put up there. Yeah. But I'm cringing already. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
You don't think?
Because I think it's different when adding, like, if you was in my grade and was goofy class clown, I'm not sure. I kind of would have, like how your prom day was. Yeah. Like, you liked her, but she probably thought you just played too much. Yeah. I feel like that's how it would have been. But when you add, like, you being a senior, I feel like by your senior year, you probably, like, matured a little bit more.
I did.
So, I don't know. I'd have to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that kind of, by that aspect, by the grade you was in and by the grade I was in, I think, like, it's something.
I think I would have talked to you because, you know, all the freshmen, love the seniors, and the seniors love the freshmen, as weird as that is. But yeah.
And it's not that big of an age gap.
It's not.
But for me, I don't know. I think I tried it one time. Being with a freshman. And not even like being with her, but like just flirting around, you know, walking around the campus while I was a senior, you know, like, talking to a freshman.
My little sister.
And after a while, it's just like, I don't know. Like this and I don't know if that person turned me off of it or maybe like, I don't know what it was. There was a lot of elements going on back then. But yeah, at that time, I think I was just like, nah, that ain't it. I think it was a look on me seeing my homeboys talking to upperclassmen and, you know, probably looking at it from their perspective, comparing. Probably could have found love then. I'm missing out on love.
Could.
I ain't missing out on no love, baby.
Yeah.
But nah, though, I genuinely say I think I don't know. Well, we'll let y'all judge. With that being said, this has been another great episode of Slick and Shug Podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed it. This episode was Class Clown. You know what's going down. Yep. Without further ado, you got anything else for them?
See you next Wednesday.
See you next Wednesday.
I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Yeah, better. I'm feeling better.